This rat washed its hands first, then it tossed in a handful of chopped green onions. It kicked over a bottle of olive oil. Next, it poured in fresh milk. Then it added salt, MSG, garlic cloves, and every kind of seasoning into the soup. After that, it stirred everything together. Before long, the soup was finished. But the entire scene was witnessed by the kitchen helper, Quinny. Just as Quinny stood there in disbelief, the head chef suddenly rushed in and demanded the soup be served immediately. The rat took the chance to run away, but Quinny trapped it under a skimmer. The head chef angrily shouted that a mere kitchen helper had no right to make soup on his own. But by then, the waiter had already served the soup. After taking just one sip, a famous food critic suddenly called the waiter back. Seeing this, the head chef furiously announced that Quinny was fired, but the waiter explained that the critic had given the soup the highest praise. The head chef couldn't believe it. He took a sip himself. Then he turned around and stubbornly demanded that Quinny make the soup again. At that moment, the rat tried to escape, but the head chef sent it flying with a swing of his stick. Fortunately, Quinny quickly trapped it inside a jar. The head chef ordered him to throw the rat out immediately. When Quinny arrived by the lake, he looked into the rat's pitiful eyes and couldn't bring himself to do it. Then he realized that the rat could not only cook, but could also understand everything he said. He suddenly realized that he could work together with the rat to pass the head chef's test, so he took the rat home. The two talked late into the night. The rat's name was Remy. It loved cooking. Every evening, it would sneak into people's houses, watch famous chefs on TV, and learn how to cook. But on this day, Remy saw the news on television that its idol, the legendary chef, had passed away. It froze in disbelief.
Is dead?
An elderly woman suddenly spotted Remy. She grabbed her shotgun and started firing wildly. Remy desperately dodged the shots, then jumped onto a table lamp. The old woman seized the moment and fired again. All the rats came crashing down. The old woman was so terrified that she ran away screaming. The rat colony took the opportunity to rush out the door in a panic, but Remy went the opposite way. It wanted to take the cookbook. Remy hoisted the book onto its shoulder and leaped off the windowsill. After a long struggle, it finally escaped into the sewer, only to discover that its family was already gone. Starving, Remy stared at the delicious dishes in the cookbook, with drool running from its mouth. Suddenly, the chef's portrait in the book came to life. It told Remy that everything it wanted was waiting above. Remy climbed up the water pipe, squeezed through a narrow crack in the wall, and made its way onto the rooftop. There, Remy finally saw the legendary chef's restaurant of its dreams. That was where it met Quinny. Later, the two began training together to pass the head chef's test. Remy rode on top of Quinny's head, pulling his hair to control his movements and help him cook. That was how the legendary Michelin chef was born. They finally worked together perfectly. Quinny also passed the head chef's test and officially became a chef.